I think 6 o'clock as then we will start. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Uh, I would like to thank every participant for accepting our invitation to join this course on patent agent examination preparation and export approach. This is done on behalf of Dr. KB IPR Consultancy, and myself is Dr. M. Kandababu. I am a qualified patent agent as well as I am a professor in the Department of Manufacturing in Anna University. I hold additional responsibility also as a director for Center for Intellectual Property Rights in Anna University, Chennai. So I am responsible for converting students' innovative ideas, even research scholars and faculty members into patents or copyright or industrial design or something like that related to IPR. I have been as a director for the past 8 years, and during my tenure I have completed more than 100 patents filed on behalf of Anna University. So I facilitated around more than 100 patent application, out of which around 50 has been granted. Personally also I filed a patent like 23 patents I filed. I converted almost most of my BTech or ME or PhD work into patents. Among these 8 has been granted. Yesterday also one patent has been granted. This is regarding on the on patent side, and we have been training people also on drafting. So far we have conducted 10 times patent drafting course, 1 week program, and some of the participants here also there in this group, and we have dealt clearly with how to draft patents, especially for teachers and research scholars. Okay. On the other hand, as a director, I have employed also 3 patent agents initially. I am only a professor at that time. Then I have another 3 added because of the Kiran IPR scheme. Here I am having my team member Ms. Abhirami and as well as Dr. Sasipriya. So they will be also introducing in later stage. And these patent agents, the key role is they listen to the people, they take the invention disclosure form, they will go through clear patent databases, they will use paid as well as free paid databases. We use paid database like Coastal Orbit. From that we will try to give them close relevant patents which is relevant to their work. Then they have the research scholars or the faculty has to bring out the differences between the existing patents and their work. They have to tell the advantages and something like that. So based on that, then we start drafting. We will find the uniqueness in the every people's work. We will put that in the first claim. Then we will round about the other claims and so on. So we are very good in that drafting. And then once we submit application after proper making documents, other forms and so on, we get FER report, and we also respond FER report in a positive manner, and 50% of our patents have been granted without hearing. That means we are able to clear the distinction or inventiveness or the patentability criteria clearly in the response to FER itself. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to deal all about this. So we have a successful model, and we have been pioneer in this field. How? Because the highest body in this world on IPR is World Intellectual Property Office. They came to India and identified 2 best centers which doing work in systematic manner. We don't file any patent for the sake of filing. So based on our work and experience and ethics and other culture, they have granted Technology Innovation Support Center, which is one of the prestigious center. Normally, WIPO don't easily give this center to anybody, but they have given. Why? Because we also help other institutions, individuals, agriculturalists, poor people also. We filed some patents for very poor people and granted successfully and so on. Then I have been recognized as patent office as a facilitator for startups. So startups can approach us, we will do all the process freely and so on. Only 6 members, apart from regular patent agent, they have identified and they call it as facilitators. One is ours, others are CLRI and higher bodies. Okay, Anna University also plays a major role. And this is our scenario. And we conduct a lot of programs, awareness programs in nook and corner and so on. So this is about the background. Okay, last time I also applied for patent agent examination. 2018 also I applied. At that time I had conducted one international conference in my university, so both dates are matched. So I was not able to go. Then I went for 2020 patent agent examination. At that time, due to corona, they postponed. They conducted in 22. At that time, I had ample time to prepare, and during the process, I interacted with many people. I done some group study with different parts of Indian people. Okay, I have my close friends in Pune or Delhi or Bombay like that for preparing these exams. So I have also attended 2-3 courses, and then I thought I have learned like this. Why shouldn't we share and make our region very strong in IPR and so on? That is the motive behind us. Then last time I have completed and cleared successfully with very good marks, and then I thought, why can't we share this knowledge to others also? So this I have grown up this stage because of my team, my CAPR team as well as the trainees here, and without them this is not possible. So they have done all the work for this even for today's program, and they have even prepared all the act slides and other so on. You will see that wonders in few next classes and so on. This is about basically about myself, and I hope what is the purpose of this course. First of all, let me clear that we are not conducting official patent agent exam. We are only facilitating, or we are going to train you to crack that exam. Okay, patent agent exam is conducted by Indian Patent Office. Normally they used to conduct in a year. Now they have planned it for twice in a year and so on. You know, there are a lot of filings is required, and a lot of India is far behind when compared to US and China and so on. So then they thought, why can't we grow the patent agent and give qualified patent agent as well as then in this scenario we have been come to know that there is also a lot of opportunity for patent examiners, especially in the patent office. For that you need you know the act and rules and so on. If you are properly qualified patent agent, you can easily get into that also. So this is background on me. Anyway, I will discuss about other things afterwards. Today's session is planned like this. I would like to have some kind of I would like to have you all have some kind of self introduction. You just briefly tell that your name and from where you are calling, and what is the purpose of joining this program, and if you are already appeared or you have got some kind of knowledge on that also, please can you please tell us so that I can plan my presentation based on your levels. From the registration I come to understand that there are different people, different background. I hope you also have a feeling in that, and from today our objective is different. We should act like a student, 10th standard student in learning process. We should forget our ego, learn. There is no age limit for learning. Okay, so forget everything, try to concentrate on these few aspects. I will tell you the clear guidelines in a systematic manner. Need not worry about anything, just follow my instructions and definitely you will get crack and you will get good marks. I'm training you to get more than 80 or 90% mark. That is what I planned. Let us hope for that. Now I would like to introduce one of my teammate, Miss Abhirami. Abhirami is there?
Sir, I'm here, sir.
Okay, please introduce yourself. This is also our team member from Anna University. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. So, good evening to all the participants. This is Abhirami. I'm a postgraduate from Electronics and Communication background. And I have nearly 4 years of experience in teaching. Currently, I am a DST trainee under this Women Scientist scheme. That is the Kiran IPR scheme. We belongs to 12th batch people. And currently, I'm undergoing my training at the Center for Intellectual Property Rights in Anna University campus. And we have qualified this patent examination recently in the year 2022 May. So I'm a qualified patent agent. Okay, that's all about my introduction.
Others, please introduce yourself very briefly.
Good evening, sir. My name is Dr. D. Boonam. Myself, I am working in Adipura Shakti College of Engineering, Kalavai. So I am in charge of IPRs in that college, sir.
Okay, very good.
And I have 15 years of experience in teaching.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Do you had any idea about this patent agent examination?
Yes, sir. I have currently prepared the presentation for what is meant by IPR and what is the types of IPR I have prepared, sir.
Okay, today's presentation is really helpful for you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Next, please. Do not wait. You can start.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
This is Manivannan from Sri Sairam Engineering College.
Yes, sir.
I belong to mechanical background, sir.
Yes.
I have little exposure to patent. I have published 4 patents, sir.
Very good, very good. Next, sir.
Me, sir.
Okay, next person.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
This is Sarmakma from Kumarur College of Technology, Coimbatore, sir.
Yes, sir.
My postgraduates in electronics domain, sir. And I have industry experience 5 years in embedded domain, sir. Last 4 years I am working as a professor in Kumarur College of Technology, sir.
Okay. Have you aware about IPR and other things?
Yes, sir, I have our IPR, sir. During while in industry itself,
okay.
One pattern I recognized it, sir.
Oh, okay, very good. You can tell that information. Okay, next.
Okay,
next person, please.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir. I am Satyabama from Tyagarajar College of Engineering, sir. I am here for the past 20 years. Now I am as a professor, and I have IPR experiences. Two of my works were granted as US patents in the year 2014 and 15. Presently, one Indian patent, which is we submitted the first examination report, sir. From 2020 onwards, I am taking care of this IPR cell of TCE. So I want to know the rules and regulations. I attended 2 of your courses, the preliminary course as well as patent drafting course. It was very useful, both the courses. So any course, if you put, I want to attend this. So
thank you.
Hearing this course invitation, immediately I informed to my team, sir, I will attend this course.
Thank you.
And,
yes. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, this is Dr. Manoharan from Salem.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
I am BSA Group of Institutions Principal Engineering College at Salem speaking over here. Basically, sir, is it clear right now, please?
Yes, we are listening, sir.
Yeah, I have been experienced for the past 35 years in the engineering college as professor from engineering college principal also. And basically, I have given more than 157 international publications and patent rights also for the free. And similarly, I plan to go for the patent agent examination passing out of these things. And your classes sessions have been attended for the last 28 August. Very nice, useful to me.
Okay.
And you have been given very good excellence to me, the speech of that and advice also. I have been met you already for so many times in the official meeting in your department also.
Okay, sir.
And I have been a member of the board of member in mechanical for since 2 years ago.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next.
Sir, good evening. This is Dr. Anand from Madurai Kamaraj University.
Yes, sir.
We are working on marine actual products. Okay. So, on some of our ongoing projects is working on some patenting some of the products. So that made me interested to work on this course.
Thank you, sir. Next.
Yes, thanks.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm Saravanan from Kumaraguru College of Technology, sir.
Yes.
And I'm associated with mechatronics department for the past 11 years, sir. And I have published 4 patents as of now, sir. And also I assist students with the placement activities and yes, sir. This is about myself, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Next.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Janathan from Rajapuram, sir. I am a 2022 pass out mechanical student, sir.
Very good.
That's all.
Janathan, you applied for already patent agent exam.
Yes, sir. I tried, sir.
No
I
problem.
got 123 marks.
No, this time definitely you'll pass. Just follow our instructions.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All the best. Thank you. Next, please.
Sir, good evening. This is Ashok Kumar from PhD College of Technology.
Yes, sir, Ashok Kumar. Tell me.
Sir, I have 4 years of industrial experience and 22 years of teaching experience. I'm working as a professor in Triple department, PhD Tech. And also, I'm one of the member in IPRs, and I have 11 patents published, and I have 4 copyrights.
Very good, sir.
Out of that 11 patents, some of them went to up till FER, and 2 patents we went till final examination. And unfortunately, it was not granted.
We will tell you the tricks, sir. Don't worry.
That is what actually the main purpose of. Okay. Once I saw your course detail, I have asked my team member. Yeah. From PhD Tech, we were around like 8 members are attending this course.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the support.
Thanks a lot, sir. And we are expecting more from you because I have seen your PPT. Unfortunately, I didn't attend one of your courses.
No problem.
But PPT, it was very wonderful. Eager to attend this course, sir.
Thank you, sir. Today, don't worry. Anyway, I'm going to cover in basics also.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, please.
Sir, good evening, sir. I am Dr. Vamshidhar Annam,
yes, sir.
Professor of Pathology from Rajarajeshwari Medical College, Bangalore, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I have got some 50 publications, but regarding patent, I have not done any patent. Though innovative work is there, I don't have much idea about that.
Don't worry, sir. We are now working with Apollo Hospital on some innovative products. Especially, yes, I think we will have a tie-up in future. Your medical application wise, there are a lot of things needs in engineering side also. Engineering people doesn't know how to use the medical items, instruments, both. I think this group will help you, sir.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. Next, please.
Sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
This is Radhika from PhD College of Technology, sir.
Okay.
I'm an assistant professor working in robotics and automation engineering department. I have around 13 years of experience in teaching and 2 years in industry. I have no patents with me, but I'm trying to register a patent. So that is the way we are here, sir.
Very good, madam. Within 1 year, you will have, don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Dr. Vinayak Joshi.
Yes, sir. Now you are able to. I have added you 2 times or 1 time, sir. I don't know.
1 time, sir.
1 time. Okay, right.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am Dr. Vinayak Joshi, Dean and Professor of Computer Science from S.J. Valekundri, Belgaum in Karnataka.
Very good, sir.
I have 9 patents on my name and 2 are granted.
Very good.
I am keenly interested to attend, know and pass the patent agent exam.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Next.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I am Purnesh. I am from Chennai. I have completed BE Mechanical Engineering and LLB. I have 15 years of experience with the mechanical and law. So I thought I would take up patent agent exam, and I have attended your previous December 2019 advanced search in patent drafting.
Okay. Now you are practicing lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Madras High Court.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your help is required in this team.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next, please.
Good evening, everybody. This is Karthika. I'm a lawyer, and I got one of my paper published in Journal of School of Excellence in Law. Currently, I'm pursuing my internship in CIPR, Anna University. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, please.
Good evening, sir. It's Shantalakshmi from Krishnagiri. So we are having the team in the research center. We are doing the research center. In that we are doing patent estates also, but I don't know how to get the grant. So that only we are going for this course, sir.
Yes. This is also basically to train you how to draft, how to respond to office action, everything.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next, please.
Good evening, sir. I am Sandil Kumar from PhD College of Technology. As Associate Professor in the Department of Textile Technology for the past 18 years. In fact, I have published a lot of papers and I have applied a patent
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Next, please.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Kumaresan from Maria Kamaraj.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Please unmute yourself.
I am doing research in
Priya, please unmute yourself. Yes, thank you.
Yes, sir. Actually, I am doing research in cancer biology and then drug discovery for a long time, and we have a lot of leads for potential patenting. But actually, I thought of like giving to some private companies to do that. But anyways, you came to our university also a few weeks back, and then we saw your thing, and then I thought that we can get exposed to this, and then this will be really useful to make all our research outcome into IPR, sir. That's the reason why you are here.
We can do, sir. We teachers can do easily. Only thing, learning process. That's all. We can do it.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. This is Uma Maheshwari from Adipashti College.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, madam. We are able to hear.
Yes, sir. This is Uma Maheshwari from Adipashti College. I have 16 years experience, teaching experience, sir. I am eagerly interested to attend the IPR course, sir.
Okay, madam. You have any knowledge, basic knowledge or anything like that?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Today's sessions, you please listen carefully.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Good evening to everyone. Sir, this is Dr. Anita Kumari from PSG College of Technology.
Yes, madam. Yes,
IT department. Sir, could you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, madam. Please continue.
Yes, sir. So recently I have filed a FER response for my patent, and it is about for hearing, sir. And for the intention behind to attend this course is for further I have to gain knowledge on to draft the initial version of the patent. So that is the intention of joining this course, sir.
Okay. Thank you. I think you can take help from us also to attend the hearing. As soon as your hearing letter comes, please let us know. We will help you.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, next, please.
Good evening, sir. This is Dr. Bhanu Rekha from PSG College of Technology.
Okay.
I'm Associate Professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering, sir. I have 15 plus years of teaching experience. I have applied for one patent and the first examination report has come. And we need your help to further take it. And then I came to know about this program through the IPR cell of our college, as Professor Ashok has mentioned. So I'm looking forward to learn a lot from this course.
We'll teach
Thank
some
you.
basics, don't worry.
Thank you.
Any others, please?
Good evening, sir. Ramesh Kumar from Madras Christian College.
Yes, sir.
Ramesh Kumar from Madras Christian College.
Yes, sir. We are able to hear.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I think last month I attended your 1 week course. That's with the motivation. So I joined and I asked one of my colleague also to join. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good day to everyone. I am Dr. A. Chandramohan, Department of Biochemistry, Unavailed Arts and Science College. Sir, I want to crack this patent agent exam, so I have joined in this.
Very good, sir. That is the motive of this course, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Next.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So, this is Dr. Rajkumar from, I'm working as assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry, Madras Christian College. So, I want to learn that process how to filing a patent and the rules and regulations, so that we always used to publish the paper. So whether we can help to our students to facilitate, because we are going to have our innovation park in our campus. So maybe we can have that knowledge toward that one, maybe we can convert into the pattern. So that's what we joined in the courses, sir.
Okay, sir, that's fine. Thank you. Next, please. Any others is there?
Yeah, good evening. This is Sudendran.
Yeah.
From Kalaslingam Academy of Research and Education. Basically, I'm an electronics and communication engineer. As of now, associated with Department of Information Technology. Having around 18 plus years of experience and having 5 granted designs, I'm working on patents. I mean, patent drafting. I'm started working on it.
Okay, sir, nice.
Thank you.
Next.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am Trichelvam, working as a professor in Panimlar Engineering College in the past 20 years. This is the first time I am going to appear for the patent agent examination.
Yes, sir.
My motivation is to crack the patent agent examination. Meanwhile, I have to help our student to apply for the patent product and also the ticket.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Next, please.
Good evening, sir. This is Revati from Chennai.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. I completed BE Mechanical Engineering. I'm new to this field, sir, patent. So I don't have any knowledge about this.
Okay. I will keep in my mind and teach. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, please.
Sir, good evening, sir. Sir, I am Sanmukh Prem from Nada Associate College of Engineering and Technology. So I am working here as an assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
So I have so much of doubts in property, patent agent, and also in property rights. So by that only I am joining this course, sir, to get a clear knowledge about that. So I have attended your session in previous in our college that you have acted as a guest speaker in that.
Okay.
So by that I get knowledge about the patent agent.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to crack this exam, sir. By that only I'm joining this course.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any others are there?
Good evening, sir. I'm S. Priya from MK University, doing PhD under the guidance of Dr. M. Anand, Department of Marine and Coastal Studies.
Yeah.
Already, I attend your session organized by LUSA in our university. So we want to get a patent for our work. That's why we are participating in this.
This is also beyond getting patent. This is also about cracking examination. If this is also another opportunity, career opportunity with your domain, you can also have parallelly this kind of freelance work also. Okay. Any other still?
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Myself, Dr. Shakina from Karataka College, Tirunelveli, sir.
Yeah.
I have published 4 patents and 1 patent granted, sir. But I want to crack this examination, sir. I have a very little knowledge about this IPR and the basic fundamentals only I know. The other things and all I don't know, sir. That is my motive to join this course, sir. Thank you.
Okay. GV Priya as just posted. Okay. Any others would like to introduce?
Yes, sir. I am Dr. Dharmaraj, sir. Good evening, sir. I am from Jayaraj College, Madurai, sir.
Yeah.
I have arranged a workshop in IPR and other things. I have published 6 patents. One has been granted. My intention is to write my invention myself. Yeah. I want to get trained, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I think almost I've done. Okay. Okay, I think if you're not there also, you can introduce. Don't worry about that. Now, let me go to today class on basics. Especially some few members are there. Some may be familiar with that. Today, I thought to teach some basics from the angle of patent agent. Then tomorrow we are going to see different types of forms, fees, different types of title in this act. Okay, that is the basic idea of today and tomorrow presentation. Okay, let me start with today's presentation. I hope we have done some self-introduction. I am very happy to see different parts of people have joined. I think some have a very good intention to crack the exams. They clearly told that is the major objective of this course. Let us see. If you have few questions also, you can ask me at any time, and also there is a chat box. You can also put chat box. In every 10 to 15 minutes, I will also give some break to ask you the questions. At the time also, you can clarify. Okay, today's presentation is basically I am going to discuss about what is the basic difference between invention and innovation, and what is IPR, and what are non-patentable inventions, and what is the procedure followed by the patent officers, and some of the statistics in IPR, and who is assisting IPR in your college or somewhere else, and so on. I hope everybody knows that distinguish between invention and innovation. Okay, if you are able to do for the first time in this world, if some product has come first time, let us say first time phone, some first time engine, then it comes under invention. And if you improve upon the product, then innovation will come out. Let us take in your smartphone, a lot of innovation is coming on every day. There are around 300 innovation in your smartphone itself. So right now, patent is given for both invention as well as innovation. So they may tell of invention, but it is you should also synonymously understood it is also about innovation. So patent is awarded for both invention and innovation. In a educational system or in our society, it is very easy to innovate rather than invention, because you need a lot of infrastructure and so on. So that is why a lot of competition is there for the products as well as the demand for also there. I hope those who are first to listening to the patents, I am going to explain intellectual property in a simple understanding manner. Intellectual property rights, in this intellectual property rights, the rights, I am going to take the meaning of the word rights. Let us assume that you purchased any two-wheeler in any showroom. You have to register in the you have to register in the RTO office, road transport office in your area. What is the use of registering your car or two-wheeler in that is you have an advantage. What advantage and what rights? Let us assume that you park a vehicle somewhere, some mall or theater, something like that. When you come back, somebody sitting in your car, you can say, this is my car. Okay, then if you go to police station, if you argue with the policeman will ask only simple question, in whose name it is registered. If it is registered in your name, you have every fundamental rights. You own that vehicle. You can decide also to whom you can rent it out and so on. So that is what the meaning of rights here. Similarly, if you purchase any land or building in your area, you have to register in another office, sub-register office. For two-wheeler it is RTO office, and here it is sub-register office. What is the advantage of registering your flat in your name? You have an advantage, you have rights. What rights? Nobody should not stay in that flat without your permission. Either you can stay or you can rent it out and so on. So there are some rights for you. If somebody stays in the flat, you can ask them to vacate. Even if you go to the police station, the police person will ask in whose name it is registered. Then if it is registered name, you have got fundamental rights. Similarly, if you have an idea, if the idea is innovative, if you register that idea in patent offices, there are 4 patent offices in India. One is in Chennai. For all southern states like Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Hyderabad, or Kerala, Karnataka, Pondicherry, we have to register only in this office. Online is also possible. Similarly, there are offices in Mumbai, Calcutta and Delhi and so on. So if you have an innovative idea, if you register that idea in that office, what is the benefit advantage you get is nobody should not think about that idea. You have that rights. Okay, but simple idea cannot be get patents or IPR rights. You have to have an innovative idea in that. Invention or innovation, it must be there. Okay, that is what the rights meaning of that. Okay, then property. Land building is also property. The idea which is comes from the mind, if it is very innovative and if it properly registered in patent office, that is also property. I am repeating my statement. If any innovative idea comes from your mind, if it is properly registered in the patent offices, that is also a property. Okay, assume that you have an idea on smartphone. Typical example is Steve Jobs or something like that. They had an idea to build a smartphone. In this smartphone, they want to introduce some 20-25 equipments, a torchlight or a radio or a map, everything inside one phone. Then they came with the product. Now they own, a company owns property of intellectual ideas, intellectual innovative ideas. Okay, that idea is more worth than the American economy. That is what they have. They are having worth more than 2 times of the American economy. Property, don't think only land building. Any innovative idea comes from the human mind. If it is properly registered, that is also property. Okay, we are going to discuss future what is exactly intellectual property and other things and so on. Then what is intellectual? Any idea which comes, innovative ideas comes from any human being is an intellectual thing. Okay, right. So innovative ideas properly registered, you will get intellectual property rights. You will get that rights. This is what the meaning of this word, to understand something like that. Okay, if you go to the patent office and file a patent, simple idea cannot be get patented or something like that. So you should have innovative idea. Then in your students also, you would have told to do innovative project work, or your head of the department or the dean would also told you to do innovative project. Then what is innovation question comes. The innovation means there are 3 criteria according to the Act, the Patentability Act. Number 1 is novelty. Novelty means new to this world. The idea must be new to this world. The idea should not be heard. The idea should not be published in the journal. The idea should not have been published in conference paper, even Dinamalar or daily news magazine, the Hindu or something like that. The idea must be new. Newness is called novelty. If you have an idea, if you disclose that idea into your friend, if the idea is disclosed in a social media like Facebook or WhatsApp, if it is been transferred to many people, it loses novelty. So if you have innovative idea, you should first disclose in the patent offices. Otherwise, you lose novelty. So novelty is one of the important criteria for patenting. They call it as patentability criteria. One of the important criteria is the novelty. The second criteria is the inventive step. The second inventive step means an technical advancement, an improvement better than the other, a technically improvement than the other. Okay, let us say you have a fan, an ordinary fan. It is also patented. Somebody can come with remote controlled fan. A technical advancement is there. Another person can come with voice recognition fan also. Another technical advancement. So there are improvement or advancement which is happening. This technical advancement is called as inventive step. So in your work, you have to ensure there is a inventive step or a technical advancement. People talk about in economically also. In economically also, if it is less cost in manufacturing and other things also, it is also called as inventive step. Otherwise, this inventive step is called as non-obviousness. What is non-obviousness? I hope when students are presenting for a PhD, they may be presenting their ideas. After the presentation, the DC member will tell, already this idea is there, why you are repeating, something like that. A person skilled in that art, a person who is experienced in that field should not say, already this is existing. Okay, you should show some improvement, which is a technical advancement. Okay, that is the meaning of this word inventive step. Very important criteria for patentability. Then another one is industrial use. Industrial use means somebody should make that component. If they repeat that experiment, they should make that component and somebody should use that component. Then it is called industrial use. Especially when you apply for a patent, in the first examination report, they may ask you They may tell you novelty is there or inventive step is not there. Sometimes both are not there. Industrial use is there like that. So we have to respond properly. So these are the three important criteria. When students comes to you and ask for a project, if they discuss about a project, you can ask only these three simple questions. What is novelty in your idea? What is the technical advancement you are planning? What is the application? If these three answers there, you can file patent. Okay. If you are doing research also, you can ask these three questions. Okay, right. Now I have shown here one product. This product is also patented. Initially the rod was patented. One person folded the rod to get industrial design. So there is industrial design for some application. Okay, and don't think that is the end of the world. Some people folded in a different manner and got also IPR. It is under industrial design. Okay, then in the right hand side you can see there is a safety pin and so on. Why I am showing this? Because whatever you see in your eyes, in your room or in your office or everywhere, whatever product you see, it has went into the patent office in the form of document. Mostly they register as a patent or a design or something like that. We will discuss. Whatever two-wheeler or four-wheeler you see in the market or in the road, it actually went to RTO office, local RTO office, then registered. Okay, then similarly, whatever the flat or land you are seeing, it is already registered in the sub-register office, in somebody's name, something like that. Similarly, every product in this world should have come through the properly in the patent office. If it is not so, anybody can make this product. They can re-engineering the product and sell it to the market. In order to protect others to not to make this product, it is better to go to the patent office and file first the idea, then you release the market. Mostly we are not aware because we are in the academic group. Most of the industry people are aware about this, that they have to go to, they will first go to patent office, then only they release the product. Okay, that is the basic difference between academic and the industrial people. Right. Then I hope this stump is very familiar to you, and once upon a time we were using this kind of stamp on the left hand side. It cost around 1000 rupees, something like that. But in today's Asia Cup or something, we will not be using that one because there are some disadvantage and limitations. Okay, that is what you call it, the maybe invention. First inventor, they have made the stamp like that. The second right hand side you can see stamp with LED bulb and so on. There is a technical improvement, and one person went and filed a patent. The stem size remains same, okay, but the stamp is there already in the world. LED bulb is also there is already in the world, but one person got patent. Okay, right now one person had an idea. What idea is, as soon as the ball strikes, when the stems and bales are separated, you will get a light. Okay, that is what is idea. It is innovative idea. Nobody doesn't know before that. He disclosed in the patent office and so on. Okay. Now he went and applied for a patent office saying that I have an idea in a stamp. I have also prototype of that product. As soon as the ball strike and if the bales and the stems are separated by 1 mm, the light will glow. This is what his idea. He said this is what the novelty. Then they asked what is the inventive step in that. In the inventive step in this is inside the bales there are some components he has placed. Typically he has an electronic circuit board or a LED bulb, a battery for that LEDs, and there is two sensor. These two sensor are metal based sensor. Okay, everything enclosed in the bales. In your smartphone, an iPhone or Samsung, there is a big torch light, there is a big radio, everything incorporated in your smart handy phone. Okay, that is what the technical advancement. So this is a technical advancement. Here he has used metal based sensors. This metal based sensor has been placed exactly on the upper side of this stem. You can see this top of portion of the stem. When you see from the top view, you can see this top portion of the part of the stem is also metal part. So when two metals are joined here, there will be no light glowing, As soon as when these metals are separated by 1 mm at least, light will start to go. So there are advantages by using this. They were able to tell when exactly stems are separated, and they were able to take quick decisions and so on. So what is the advantage of this is, he told that it will avoid some human error and they can take fast decision making, and he has established it is more efficient as well as accurate and so on. And please put in mute those who are somebody I think is not in mute, please put mute. Now when he asked in the patent office, he explained clearly what is novelty, and he also explained what are the technical advancement in this. The third question they asked was what is the use of this term. They told it can be used in cricket and so on. So since he
Sir,
has
excuse me.
since yes.
Sorry for the interruption, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, your screen is not visible, sir. The PPT slide is not visible. Just information, sir.
It's visible, sir.
Once again, I am presenting.
It's visible only.
Visible for others?
Sir, sorry, sir. Sorry. I'll rejoin once again, sir. I'll rejoin.
Okay. So as soon as the patent office asked these fundamental questions, he has answered properly like that. Now the question is, he had an idea in a stamp and he has applied for patent. The next day he released for the market and so on. Now the fundamental question here is, left hand side stamp you can see it is around 1000 rupees, but in the right hand side he sells one set of stamp is around 25 lakhs. Okay, so normally minimum 2 sets they are buying, so 50 lakhs a ground is spending, and also they spend extra, they buy 1 or 2 extra, so 1 crore they are purchasing this stamp from one person. If you see a poor I see our BCCI is very rich, so they are buying. What you call West Indies board is not that much, so they don't use this stamp at all. Okay, right, because of the cost factor and other things. Now you know the manufacturing cost of this stamp is around 15,000 only, but he sell it for 25 lakhs. Exorbitant price. You know that this price is huge and you cannot buy, or can I make this stamp? That question also came. Can I make this stamp and sell it in the market for 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs? Because it is only 15,000 so on. But nobody cannot do in this world, because he had an idea. He has first registered this idea in the patent offices. As soon as he registered this idea, nobody should not think about the idea. The same idea, nobody should not think, they will not get patent. They cannot manufacture because he has registered this idea. So only if somebody want to buy stamp, he has to go to only this guy, one person. Who is this person? Okay, this person is basically an Australian. His name is Weckerman. So what happened? So he went to saw a match between Australia and New Zealand. He saw 20 minutes an umpire has taken to give a decision, long time. They were able to see in reply, but they were not able to see when exactly the bails and the stems are separated and so on. So he came with this idea. So since he is from Australia, he went first to Sydney and filed patent. Since he has filed patent in Sydney, in Sydney Patent Office, it is applicable only in Australia. So he will not get rights in India or Sri Lanka or West Indies and so on. There is no international patent or there is no global patent. Okay, but there is international filing. We will discuss later. International filing is we have to go through PCT rule. PCT is one form of applying to many countries. It is only an application. PCT refers to Patent Cooperation Treaty. Okay, Patent Cooperation Treaty. There is a treaty signed by many 165 countries where they agree to get one single application and so on. We will discuss this later. Let us come to the invention. The invention is basically an improvised stamp. That's all. Then for quick decision making and so on. So he is basically an Australian, filed in Australia, so he got rights in that. Assume that you go to Australia and see the match between Australia and New Zealand. You get an idea that why don't I can make this stamp in India. You can come back to India and make the stamp, and you can sell it in the market. They cannot restrict you because this guy has filed only in Australia. But he won't live like that. He thinks that these stamps will be very useful in India and all cricket playing nations. So what happens? He has registered almost in all the countries wherever cricket is played. India is there, IN India is there. So anybody want to use this stamp, they have to buy from him. The actual manufacturing cost is only 15,000, but he sell it for 25 lakhs. Even your iPhone or Samsung is manufacturing cost is less than 15,000, 12,000, but they are selling for 1 lakh and so on. So that is what the monopoly, that is what the patents. If you have a patent, if you have a product which is patented in your name, you can decide the price. You can rule the world, you can rule the market. Nobody should not make that stamp or anything like that. Okay, then there is a question comes, what is the difference between entrepreneurs and startups? Okay, assume an entrepreneur, let us assume a product, a fan, a typical fan, what is hanging in your room. Anybody can make that fan because a certain period is there for the rights, it is 20 years. After 20 years, anybody can use that idea. So naturally what happens, you can also make the fan and sell it to the market. But what happens, if you are able to sell it lower price, you will win the market. Assume some other guy comes start an industry, if they are able to sell even 10-20% lesser price, they will also win the market. So, but if you have a new innovative idea in the fan or in a product, let us assume your fan is a remote controlled fan or a voice controlled fan, something like that. Assume that is your idea is the first in this world. You can register that idea, then you can distribute that product in the market. Nobody in this world should not make voice recognition fan or an IoT fan, something like that. But then that company can register as a startup company. That is the basic difference between an entrepreneurship company and a startup company. A startup company basic requirement is they should have an innovation in their product. Then if it is registered in the patent office, they can be recognized as a startups. So this is the startup. What is the advantage is 20 years nobody should not make that product. Same similar product. Okay, that is the rule. Okay, that is what the startups initiatives have been taking place. Many people want to start a startups. They may not understand innovation or they may not brought innovative in the product, but they may start a startup. But the real meaning of startup means they have innovative product which they have registered in intellectual property office. Okay. Now the question here is he has to file, he has filed PCT application, then he has to separately file in each country. This PCT application he has to file within 1 year after filing in the parent country. So there are certain rules and regulations, there are some fees and everything that we are going to see in the future. Okay, right. So now there are any questions now? Now I'll take it up. Based on my presentation, do you have any questions? Especially few people may be attended, but I cannot start directly. I need the basics like that. Any question from anybody?
Sir, actually, I have a doubt. So you told when you have an innovative idea, when you want to go for the registration, you have to make the prototype. Then only it can be registered.
Yes,
You
yes.
told.
Yes.
So you need to have the working model. That is the
Yes.
prototype. Then
Yes.
only it can be.
Yes. If people write innovative ideas like this, I want to bend the sky, I will bend the sky. But during the written process, during the examination, they will be in trouble. Without prototype, we should not file patent.
Okay, sir.
Sir, then how to file a patent for an idea, sir?
We have multiple ideas in this world, million ideas in this world. Ideas alone will not patent. We have to select one idea, then we have to verify whether similar idea is existing in this world or not. Then if similar idea is existing, then we have to improve that idea. Then by adding some technical advancement in that, we can file a patent. In this, once again, I'll come to this same part. I'll continue the question afterwards. See, in this stamp is already there. He's got patent. Is this end of the world? No. Now we have to take this product and analyze what are the limitations in this particular stamp. Typically, what happens, how much this stamp is very important is because of this stamp only we have won World Cup once, we lose the World Cup once. Last time when Dhoni was given run out, because it was obvious the stamp light has gone before 1 inch before the grease. Okay, so he cried first time in Dhoni cried in the ground. Similarly, in 2012, India won the World Cup. At that time, he reached the ground. He reached the Greece. So this stump is very played important role in decision making of who will win the World Cup and so on. Okay. On the other hand, what happened in the last time in this stump is there are 4 times the ball hit the stump, but the bail didn't fall off. Okay, then that is what our advantage. There is a limitation in the product, and they have observed that the weight of the sensor is a little bit higher, so that they are not able to separate easily. But according to ICIC rule, if they are separated by 1 mm only, we can give out. Or now this one is another one. The fast you react also, you can get patent. If you use particular combination of electronic circuit, particular combination of sensor, you can get also patent. So we have to identify what are the disadvantage or limitation or loopholes in the existing product, improve upon, then we can file patent. Okay, are you clear, madam, now?
That idea should be verified with the prototype, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
When students comes for a project, already existing project is there, existing product, they do the same thing, they will not get patent. They have to find the limitations, disadvantage of that product. They have to improve that product. During the improvement, we have to see any technical advancement is there. If there is any technical advancement, then that or economical significance also, you can file patent. This is the secret of the filing patent. Okay, so somebody came with a question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can you say once again, sir, difference of a startup and entrepreneur?
Any startup company.
You said a startup means that is nobody implement so far the tennis product.
No, madam. There are.
Right, sir?
No. Startup means they should have innovative idea in the product, something innovation in the product. Already existing product fan, they cannot sell it simply like that. They have to improve some, they have to add some technical advancement, registered, and they should sell. For that, they will get 20 years period. Nobody should not make that product. There is also startup with service sectors. Let us say if you do services also, there are some startup that can, if you are able to generate money and manpower, they are also accepting as a software. But typically, startup means the product should have some innovation. Whatever they are selling product should have some innovation. Then only it is recognized as a startups. Startup certificate will be given only if they have an improvement or technical advancement. See, many people will say, I am a startup company, but they would have not recognized or registered properly.
Okay.
Next, any other question?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
If it is in the case of process pattern, how will we can go with the prototype, sir?
Very good. The process, no, anyway, sometimes process also leads to product. There is, don't worry. Let us assume that process. A typical example, MRF tire. Okay, good tire. You name other tire, any other making tire also, some other. All are having patent. All are making tire only. Okay, the process in which they make the tires are different. In the methodology of the process, there is any uniqueness. Because of my uniqueness in methodology, my tire lives bring higher. My tire lives have better durability. If you are able to prove that, then you can apply also patent. I will give an example process patent. What is that? Assume that your neighbor make one Mysore Paku. Okay, any sweet like that, they may go and apply for patent. While applying patent, they have to write the process, how to make Mysore Paku, they have to write, and they say final product is Mysore Paku. The title of the patent is Mysore Paku, like that. Don't think there is end of the world. You can also make Mysore Paku, and you can also make patent. But during the examination, they will ask you what is the difference between the neighbor's patent and yours. You will say, I have a uniqueness, I have added a few compound, I had my methodology is different. Because of this, my product improved. I have better strength of my Mysore Paku. It is very difficult to break the Mysore Paku, like that you can prove. If you're able to improve mechanical properties, strength properties, then you can also get patent.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Rightly pointed out, sir. Actually, it's for strength testing only. We are in the verge of applying process pattern.
Yeah, I understand. No, I know. But I am giving you simple example because every time you can easily remember this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, 20 years experience ஆனதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த ரைட்ஸ் யார்கிட்ட சார்?
After 20 years, anybody can use that idea.
அப்படின்னா அந்த ஸ்டெம்ப் உள்ளது எல்லாரும் யூஸ் பண்ணி கம்மியான ரேட் செய்யலாம் சார்.
Stemp life is what he is telling is already stemp is there 20 years after stemp 2014 only 2012 is registered I think, so still another 12 years is there for him.
Sir, if they do any modification, slight modification before the 20 years, then they can get that.
If let us assume if there is small modification, you will not get patent, but you can go and discuss with the same person and have a tie-up, an agreement saying that you have this idea, I am going to have small modification. If you do like that, you have better product feasibility, something like that, then you both will become partner and do the business. He will give you some share, something like that. I'll give you example, don't worry. But if you do advancement, technical improvement, okay, technically advancement, let us assume that stem as soon as the ball strike, even with lightweight it strike, okay, it immediately falls. When compared to the earlier one, you will get patent because you are made in such a way, you have changed the sensor, you have changed the design, what do you call it, electronic design to react very faster response. You have made a sensor, and you fit the sensor, response time of the sensor is very fast in microsecond or nanosecond when compared to the earlier one. Then there is a technical advancement. Simply improvement means simply in this stemp you are making some simple improvement will not get you patent. Okay, you have to go with that earlier patent and discuss and join. Some advancement should be there. Okay. Any other question? Okay, now the question is, he has filed a patent. Whether do you think that he will allow others to come into his area of interest easily and capture his market? That question comes. Assume that you purchased a land. When you purchased a land, what happens? Open land, you may fear somebody will occupy. Then what you will do? You will put a fence. Then you will put a board. Then you will, if you are not still safe, you will build wall or a compound. Otherwise, you will keep watchman or you will monitor online. All things you do. Why? Because to protect that your land or building. So in this case also, he drafted the document in such a way. He has incorporated 7-8 sensor results and so on. He has taken the best sensors in this world and so on. He has given statistical results also. What is the response time, something like that. So he sees that the document is written properly, not allowing others come into his business area easily. That is why he is ruling the world. So if anybody wants to buy this kind of stamp for cricket match, there is only one person, Weckerman. If you want to buy Beta Chapel, you have to go to Beta showroom. If you want to buy iPhone, iShowroom. If you want to buy now flip-flop Samsung phone, only you have to go to Samsung showroom. They will tell 1.5 lakhs, 1 lakhs, what? But the actual cost, they have done patent 4-5 years before. Actual cost is not even 20,000, but they tell it 1.5 lakhs. We have to accept and buy because of the patenting system. That is the advantages also of the patenting system. You create monopoly, something like that. Okay? Clear? Any questions? Anything? Shall I proceed?
Sir?
Yes.
Sir?
Tell me, madam.
Sir?
Madam, please tell me.
Sir, if we are doing any modification and we are applying for different application, means is it possible to get patent, sir?
No.
With the same product?
No, I'll give an example for this. Assume that modification must be Not simple, it should be technical advancement. We will discuss later in the act also. Okay, your question I understand. Let us assume tennis ball is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are applying for patent and you say
Yes,
this
sir.
can be played tennis. When other
Yes, sir.
person, assume another Y person takes that ball and say, I will also play cricket, give me patent.
Oh,
Okay, then application is only different.
application vary.
Different, but for application you will not change in different application, you will not get patent because you have not made any modification in the ball or improvement in the ball or technical advancement in the ball. Okay, let us assume what is modification. If you modify only the color of the ball, you will not get patent.
Okay.
But if you change the ball in such a way for cricket purpose, strength or the length it goes, something like that, which improves the flowability or something like that, then you can apply for patent. Then you have to change the leather, you have to paint. Okay, lot of differences also in rose ball, white ball, something like that. Okay, simple application will not file. People may apply patent, they will say your idea is there already, only your application changes, you will not get patent.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Professor,
Yes, sir.
this is you are given for 20 years for that time is given. No, why is that taken 20 years instead of 25 years?
This is under TRIPS agreement, sir. There is already intellectual property rights agreement was there signed by all countries, and they found a product have a market demand at the average like that. But smartphone every 1 or 2 years only. It has been decided globally by all the heads, all the IPR heads, and they come to conclusions.
Is there any changes earlier in the before?
No, it was 25. It was there. Then they come to long back, but it was 20 years, almost 50 years. It is 20 years only.
Professor, this PowerPoint material will be sent to our please.
No, this
is
this copyrighted. Okay, right? This is copyrighted. Don't worry. I will give you notes and I will give you other things. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, is there any renewal option after this 20 years?
Yes.
Or something like that?
Yes. After 20 years, no. Every year you have to renew. As soon as patent is granted, first 2 years no renewal. After that you have to renew for 18 years. After 20 years, no renewal. Anybody can use that idea.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, if I'm using a mobile phone for my invention, so then it get under the patent or?
No. For experimental purpose, there is also one act, one rule will say if it is used for experimental purpose, it is not under the patent. You can do it. No, nothing. Don't need to worry.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. There are a lot of patents in sports field. Just I want to tell you few, and you should also know that which are non-patentable because when we do our work, research work or project work, we should not do non-patentable work. Okay. Dhoni is famous for helicopter shot, which is not patentable because it is a method of hitting the ball. It is not a product. A ball is a product, we can do patent. Bat is a patentable product. Helmet, gloves, everything here, resistant, pad, everything is patentable. But the way in which he hits the ball is not patentable. Okay, the method of hitting the ball is not patentable according to Indian Act. Okay, right. So this is what basics about IPR. I hope now I given a fair idea about IPR. Now, what are the different forms of IPR? Okay, one is patents. I already discussed patent is given for product or process only. When you do a project work, you should see that it leads to product or process. Okay, especially computer science people may do only soft computing. According to Indian Act, it may not be possible to get patent. You have to integrate with hardware. So product and process get patents, especially Dunlop. I do an example, Dunlop tire, even MRF tire is there, good tire is there, all gets patent because the way in which process the tire is different, that's why they get patent. Then another one is design. In design is for shape, how it looks. Okay, this bottle is belongs to Coca-Cola. By seeing the shape itself, you may be knowing it is leads to Coca-Cola only. It remembers in people's mind. That is intellectual property. Okay, so the shape of the product can be registered in the patent office as industrial design, not as a patent. Okay, then another one is trademark. Typically, McDonald's trade symbol is like this. You can see something like R or TM. TM means trademark registered, still it is not granted. R means granted, and so on. Typically, your college name and your college logo can be registered as a trademark. What is the use? So we have done Anna University name register as a trademark, as logo, because nobody in this world should not use Anna University name as a university like that. Nobody in this world should not use Anna University. For that we have registered. Otherwise it will get, people will get confused. Let us take typically Saravana Bhavan Hotel or something, many people join, they will, if they don't give quality, you will think the original Saravana not giving quality like that. So trademark plays a very role, especially if you start a company and so on. So logo can be also registered as a trademark. So both are important, right? Then trade secrets. There are trade secrets in many of the product. They will not, no need to relieve, no need to disclose in the patent office. Typically, Coca-Cola may have trade secret. They won't need not tell. Okay, even our Iruttukade Alva in Tirunelveli or Tirupati Laddu, everything has got trade secret. They need not reveal it out how this product should be made, something like that. Because if they tell, everybody will make. So they can keep it themselves. So no need to register in the patent office. So there are some products like this. They may not tell what is the taste behind that. Then another one is GI. GI is the geographical indications. Name of the place, Darjeeling is the name of the place, will come along with the product tea, like Dindikkal Puttu or Tirunelveli Alva or Madurai Malli, something like that. Name of the place also will be associated with the product. They have got huge advantage. Tirupati Laddu also. If two in a shop Laddu, ordinary Laddu is 25 rupees and Tirupati Laddu is 50 rupees, people will buy only 50 rupees because of the uniqueness, taste, and they know. Even if a mother makes Laddu, if there is Tirupati Laddu, you will take only Tirupati Laddu because the taste you know it. But then Tirupati Laddu, nobody cannot keep the name for making Laddu, and only Tirupati Devasthanam people have the right. This can be registered under geographical indications. So these are the basics about IPR, but our focus majorly on patents, but they may ask one or two questions about what is trademark and something like that in the examination also, or vivas also. So we have been discussing about patent. Patent is an exclusive right. What is exclusive right means? Others cannot use your idea. Okay, you have full right. Nobody in this world should not use your idea without your permission. But if you are given exclusive license to others, then you should not also should use. Only those who are license holder can use. So that is also the important things we will talk about in licensing. And patent is given for process or a product or machine or composition. Composition means process, something like that, which leads to paints or drugs, something like that. Okay, any improvement or mostly technical advancement for a period of 20 years. Okay, this is what about patent. Who grants patent? That question comes. Indian Patent Office gives patent. I told you it is done by Government of India. For any invention or innovation, both they will give you. And there is another important two parties, applicant and inventor. Who is applicant, who is inventor, you should know thoroughly. If you are working in a college like PhD Technology, the applicant must be the PhD College of Technology, and the inventors may be your teachers as well as students. Why? If they do some work in the college, they are using the resource of the college, and even the college appoint the teachers to do research work. The students have been admitted to do project work and so on. So college establish building everything, and they pay and do all the things. So they want the patent. The applicant normally is the college name, where you becomes the inventor and so on. This should be the typical ethically correct. Who owns the patent? That question comes. If somebody want to use the product, let us say 25 lakhs, they are ready to give. Who owns the patent? Who gains 25 lakhs? The applicant. PhD technology, it will take 25 lakhs. But in Anna University, we have a system, 60-40 rule. That means 60% will go to inventors, 40% will go to university. So we have a policy. We can see our policy in our website. And so that policy has been recognized by also WIPO. WIPO are told best practice policy, anonymity policy as IP policy, best practicing policy. So you should also know that even if you do your project work and you file patent, you should know that which is ethically correct is the college owns the or university owns the patent, you have become the inventor. There may be internal agreement, that percentage may vary 70-30 or 80-20 and so on. But some of you may be filed individual name. Now you can also convert that into college. There is a provision, there is an act, there is also forms and fees. You will see later. Okay, but you should know who is inventor and who is applicant. And then assignee is synonymous to applicant. In American term is assignee. Okay, who is assignee? That question also comes. Let us assume that you are the applicant. Okay, students are also the applicant and you are also the inventor. Since you have done the work, you want to assign to college. Then the college becomes assignee. Then college also want to sell the product to third person, third company. They become assignee of the assignee. Understand? You are the inventor. Now college will become assignee. If assignee want to sell the product otherwise, they call it a assignee of the assignee. We will discuss all the things in the act. Then territorial right means right within the country. Territorial means country here. Okay, when you are filing a patent in Chennai Patent Office, you will get territorial right only in Indian government. Indian government of India gives that right. So if you want to protect that rights in other countries like say Malaysia, Singapore or Thailand, you have to apply separately. Okay, you can go different route. One is conventional application, another is PCT application that we are going to discuss later. Okay, then when patent will be granted, if you disclose fully. Okay, why patent is given? If you disclose everything, how to make the product. If somebody repeat that they should get the prototype or product, then only patent will be given. But you will given protection for 20 years, not by making not others making the same product. So you will get the rights in such a way. You have to disclose clearly how it works, what are the components and everything. But others should not make. For that only they are given rights. Why they are doing? Because others will also improve on the product and they will also play. Then only innovation will comes into the play in the society. That is the major idea of the government. Okay. Then how many years? 20 years of data filing. These are all fixed by government based on the trade relation intellectual property aspects which has been coined by the different countries and so on. Okay, what are the rights I'll get? Then question comes. Okay, you can go for making. If you filed a patent, you can make it. You can or manufacturing it and sell it in the market. You can also use it. You can offer for sell also. Then you can also import. Then you can also distribute. Okay, you may not do all the things. You may not having money. Then you ask somebody to make it, and you can give license also. So these are all the features of patents. Okay, what are the patent rights? Features of patent rights. You can make, use, offering for sell, selling, importing, distributing a license. All licensing. These are all the rights of the patent rights. Here I have a typical slide. A Starbucks coffee. This company is having 500 patents. In India, no tea shop is having patent, but in America, advanced countries are like that. Whatever they do, they will apply patent. They have more than 500 patents. This Starbucks coffee name is the trademark. So in India, if you start a coffee shop, you cannot name a Starbucks coffee because they have also registered in 165 countries. And this is the logo. Okay, if you walk in this row, if somebody see this logo, they know this belongs to Starbucks. So they have created in people's mind. Okay, then this is a product, typical product. They applied patent for this. What is the uniqueness in that is they have a sleeve here, which is a hot resistant sleeve. So when they buy hot coffee, they can hold it for a long time. They can take it for 4 hours also. but they are not warmness, they cannot feel it in the hand. But so for that they are using a special paper and so on. So this part is the uniqueness. And they also register for design, how it looks, the tumbler or the glass looks, okay, how this flask looks, like that. By making small changes, instead of putting hole at the center, they put the hole at here. So this is the uniqueness for design, industrial design. So this is a typical example for a company how to apply for patent, different types of IPR and so on. Small patents, simple patents was also there, but all 100 years old. One person came with pencil, another person came with eraser, one person joined both. So that is also happened. Technically, people made advancement in recent years in fan and other things and so on. So automation, cleaning of fan. We have heard about room spray, but one person came with fan spray and so on. Okay, Michael Jackson has also got one patent on his shoe, where he, whenever he dance, he can bend for 30 degrees more than that, so he will not fall, because of the design in a shoe in such a way he can do that. Okay, there are latest pattern like this. This is a typical spoon where when if you use this phone more than 30 times, it will give a SMS message alarm to your watch saying that you are eating too much. Okay, there are patterns which stop snoring. Okay, if you put the equipment like this in the back, you will not snoring, you will not sleep properly. So wives get proper sleeping. So there are patterns like this also interesting. There are patterns made by the women, and there are some advantage also. Women files patents. They can go for expert examination. We will discuss later. 40% of the patent inventors having women as one of the members. That is what the statistics says. These are all the product done in engineering college by a Kerala student. This product is typically a washing machine and a cycling. So both they can do. Okay. We have seen what are patentables, and we are going to see what are not patentables also. Before that, I will take some questions. Any questions? Any questions from participant? Can you able to hear?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes, madam.
Sir, IPR policy is same for all. Okay.
No. It depends upon our syndicate, depends upon the team, what you put up and so on. You can see our policy. Our policy, we have certain rules and regulations, how we have to process the application. And let us say in our case, we process the application by inviting invention disclosure form. You can see all these forms freely in our website, CIPR Anna University. You go to website, Google and put CIPR, Center for Intellectual Property at Anna University. You can see our invention disclosure form. Then we will be having one 3-member committee, 3 directors, myself and other research and technology transfer director will decide whether this can be filed patent or not. So our team will give a good input on this, and once the team agrees, we also call one expert member from outside. Once the team agrees, we will file patents. We spend whole money. Anna University spend the money for filing as well as taking care of drafting everything. Our team will do. The students or research scholars have to come with an idea. This is our policy. Then if the product comes out and successfully, if it is in the market, if it is sold in the market, our policy is 60-40 rule. 60% of the money goes to inventors and 40% goes to analysts. You can change according to your requirement of the college. You can decide which is good for which. It depends on your management and other thing. Okay, right. You can see your policy and take a look. Our policy has been copied by 100 colleges, universities only. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes, general question. Okay.
Industrial design covers other luxury items also, sir.
No, your question is not clear to me.
Sir, industrial design, it also covers the luxury items also.
No,
sir.
anything you take. Okay, let us take. I have taken pen. I have taken everything. Let us say like this. Whatever you see, you have to take photographs of this. Let us take. You take this one. You have to take a photograph. Front view, left side view, right side view, top view, rear view. Okay, and isometric view, bottom view also. 7 views you have to take. and you have to file industrial design. That means nobody should not make similar shape like this product. That's all. Any how your product looks. It doesn't talk about how it is working, what is the uniqueness like that. The shape must be unique. Anyway, I am having slide. Don't worry. The shape must be unique. Then you can register for the design.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other questions?
Sir, what is the difference between patent and copyright?
I didn't talk about copyright. I will tell you. Copyright is you can get in two forms. Copyright. You express everything in a paper. Okay. You write a letter, or you write something in the form of book. That for that you can take copyright. It is okay. Then you can take copyright in CD form. Let us assume that you sing a song, you note it in a CD, and you take copyright for that. Patent is for product or
Okay,
process.
sir.
Okay. Anyway,
Sir, I have another question. If suppose the patent is granted, sir, for next 20 years, do we have to pay the renewal cost every year?
Yeah. After second year, you have to pay renewal fee. I'll tell you also the fee. Up to 18 years, you have to pay the fee. I have slide. I'll tell you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
What are the steps noted? Surrounded, I'll tell you. Don't worry. What are the steps? Is my slides? They're coming. Okay. Inventions not patentable will come. Definitely one question will come. It is a 5-mark question, 10-mark question. What are not patentables? Okay. So Viswanath Anand is there. I hope everybody knows. Everybody knows he is very intellectual. So he came to us and Kandababu, I want a patent. He told. I said, for what? I'm moving the coin like this for the first time in this world. Nobody moved. By this move, I also won with a computer like that. He told. I said no. The method of playing games is not patentable. Even though he's intellectual, he cannot get patent. Okay, so because of the act like that, who can get patent? Any teacher can get student can get patent based on the project work. During the project work, they have to do innovatively. Okay, they have to make some improvement or modifications, technical advancement in that product to get patent. Okay, there are some things which cannot be patentable. That is very must. You must know thoroughly, and we are going to deal with it. Okay, like.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, if he write that moves as a step, moves movements as steps,
It's a method of
copyright.
playing. Copyright is okay.
Yeah, that's all.
It's not a method. It's not deals with product. No, it's copyright. Okay. There are certain things that we are going to discuss in section 3. At that time, I'll deal with examples and so on. Okay. Trademark we have seen. They are typically trademark. Basic trademark. I hope you have seen Doordarshan. In Doordarshan, there is a sound as soon as it starts. You have heard long back. That is also a trademark for them. If you go to movie like when you go to movie like James Bond movie, also you will get some sound initially when James Bond appear for the first time. That's also a trademark. Don't think trademark only name. Let us say if you watch AVM movie or any serial, there will be also a sound which is also can be registered as a trademark. Okay, I think I told about what is TM and R. Why trademark is very important. Left hand side you may have original Sabina, but this guy is making some synonymous difference. Okay, instead of Sabina, Subina, but if only Subina is in the store, you may think it is a Sabina and buy. For that, the similar phonetics is not allowed. So they are protecting your idea. Assume your idea is Subina, then others should not use similar phonetics also. Okay. Right. Then symbol also. McDonald's other symbols also like this you should not use. Okay. Then lot of Panasonic, that of many things are there in the market. We should be careful. We talk about design. You can see any water bottle will have uniqueness in shape. Okay, any product you can see uniqueness. Even your comb bus went to the patent office for design. Okay, how you design is very important. My product. Let us say the biscuits. You keep an ordinary biscuit and a smiley biscuit. Kids will take only smiley biscuits because of the design. then you will sell more in the market. Okay, design plays an important role. Aesthetic appearance very important. Somebody copied your design, what happens? Uniqueness is there. See, Amla came with uniqueness, like inverted U here. Some company came with another bottle similar like that. Then they opposed it. It is called infringement. Then they got the vendor and they stopped the shape of this bottle. So that is what the design. Design is to protect the shape. You may have an idea, you are filed like that, but you want to protect that idea, then industrial design comes. Even in icons also there are similar, looks like similar, but Samsung used the edge command here. Okay, so in all the corners have been edged, square edged, so that small differences. You can see the phone also small differences. They put here microphone or earphone here, and you see the starting button shape. There are small changes, right? Then copyright. Since you asked copyright, I'll tell you.
Sir,
Yes.
excuse me. Sir, in industrial design, only shape change or it shows the aesthetic visual feeling we can apply it for
Yeah,
design
shape change.
or
Shape change.
shape change, but it should provide some advantage than the
Not advantage, uniqueness.
only shape is different.
Enough.
Whether it gives better efficiency than the previous shape,
Better
no need to check.
that's under people perception.
Okay.
You should say only shape is different.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Typically, I can also show. I have one slide projector. 1 minute. Typically a product like this. I hope you have seen a slide changer like this. In this slide changer, the uniqueness is this design in this shape. I hope many of you would have seen your slide changer in straight manner, rectangular or a manner, but this is having unique shape. By holding like this, I can feel very comfort. And this company is Logitech company. They have registered this design, this curvature. Nobody should not use this curvature in the slide changer. That is what they won the race. Okay, so it is very handy and unique and helpful. Only the shape changes is only the registration here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now we got an idea.
Yes, sir. They will say it is very comfortable like that.
No, that is comfortable and all. It's people perception. You should make some changes in the shape. Okay, but I am choosing this one always. I use this because I feel comfortable. That's all. For some others, it may not be comfortable also, but I feel this comfort. But mostly, it is all most people it will be comfortable only, and your other slide change you will not be comfortable. No, like that. Our mind perception only. Okay. Then copyright.
So this shape can be patented with their.
No. Shape cannot be patented. It's how it looks. That's under registration design. Are you clear?
Only registration.
Registration for industrial design. How my product looks. My product looks different from others. And if I made that registered that product, nobody should not make similar shape. Okay.
But patent may be possible.
Patent is for product, how it works, what is the functionality like that.
Okay.
Same product can be registered for patent as well as design.
So patent may be in the functionality.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Now copyrights.
Sir,
okay.
Sir, are there any percentage fixation for the similarity thing?
No, how it appears to the eyes. You have to argue as a patent agent, you have to argue in the hearing. No, my product is, their product is similar to us. We have registered first. We have applied for that shape. It looks similar. Other customer will perceive it is like our product. So it will give false identity. We should not permit like that. You have to argue.
Okay.
Okay. Then copyright, I'll give an example. Then you will better understand. Let us assume that Ilayaraja makes 2 to 3 crores per month for copyrights for his songs. So what he do is, before starting making any song for a particular movie, he call the producer and take rights in writing. All the right goes to Ilayaraja and company. Okay, then he will call director, he will call the singer, music, writer, lyricist, all people, and even drummer, everything, around people, 100 people, he will call who were helping and say all rights goes to Ilayaraja and company. So he will collect all data that every right goes to Ilayaraja. Then he will record everything in a CD and he will send to copyright office. Next CD only he will give to the director or producer, something like that. What is the use of this is, if anybody hears song in FM radio or any troops, Shruti troop like that, if they sing in a forum, get money, they have to pay royalty to Ilayaraja. For a song they may pay 1000 or 2000 like that. So there is a society which take care of, IPRs society is a take care of like that. For like this he is earning 2 to 3 crore, A.R. Rahman is earning 5 crore per month like that. M.S. Viswanathan family still they are earning 20 lakhs per month because he has done few copyright, something like that. Okay, you can also make a song, record it in a CD and send to copyright office. But why we are not sending? Because there is nobody ready to listen. So that is what copyright. When to take copyright, all these things you should know. One way of expressing copyright in CD. Okay, another way is you can write. Let us say you draw Mona Lisa also, you can take copyright. Okay, you write a letter, you take copyright. You write a book, take copyright. Even question paper also can be taken a copyright. Why we are not taking question paper? Because after the examination it will become a waste paper. So we should know when to take copyright, when to not. Similarly, any film is taken, the producer may take a copyright. Any cricket match, live match is there, somebody takes a copyright. Some IPL for another 3 years they have taken for 30,000 crores. So somebody should not show live of the IPL matches. You go to a match, you have a YouTube channel, then you take live of the IPL match show to the public, you will get into trouble because somebody organization has taken rights for that. So this is what the copyrights. Okay, copyrights normally taken to soft computing also. Let us say your website can be taken as copyright. Your website design, shape, how it looks, appears to the human, others should not do like that. Only soft computing place, there is no hardware involved, so you can take copyright like that. Like this dramatic, cinematography, topo, all these things you can take copyrights. Okay. So it doesn't talk about product. Okay, even though Ilayaraja is very genius, very intellectual, he cannot take patent. He can take only copyright because this idea which comes in the mind in the form of notes, music, which he is writing in the form of note, which is only copyrightable. It's not translated into product. Okay, but if he brings new instrument, if you add a new instrument and he brought a new instrument to this world, then that can be patentable and so on. Madam, I hope now you are clear with copyright and patent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay. Copyright is for 60 years. Okay, copyright is for 60 years. Copyright office is different, patent office is different. Patent office do other things except copyright. Copyright office is in Delhi. You are right to this Delhi office. Okay, you write a book, you take copyright. That is also possible. We have discussed about GI. I think GI will not be there in exam, but these are different GI all over in India. People have taken. For your understanding about basics, these are the GI from Tamil Nadu. There are people from Karnataka and Andhra also in this group, but I don't have any specifically exclusive. You can note here from Kerala, Karnataka. This Andhra is Tirupati Laddu, I think. Tirupati Laddu, Bobli Veena, and Guntur Sannam Chilli, Machili Palam, Kamala Curry, like that. And from Karnataka, I think we have many things from here. Mysore rosewood, Mysore sandalwood oil, Mysore sandal soap. These are all Mysore, Bangalore, all are name. I think he knows very Belgium. Sir know many things. Mysore traditional paintings also there. In Tamil Nadu.
Yes, sir.
Sir, your place also check, sir. Anything is like that. Your place.
Yes, nearby Jagri is there. Nearby our city.
Okay.
Kolhapur Jagri is there.
Okay, very good. In Tamil Nadu, you can see these are some of the famous things: Tanjavur painting and Kanjipuram silk is very famous, the name of the place. So this can be also registered. So we are trying for Sivagasi crackers. We are in the process. I am getting very difficulty in getting approval, but we will take it to next level. Don't worry. So then now.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yes, tell me, sir.
Sir, for food items,
Yes,
food items, shall we go for patterns, sir?
No, food item.
I belong to the native of Manaparai, sir.
That's sir.
Manaparai Murukku.
GA, you can go for GA. Okay. When you take GA, sir, the uniqueness of the place should play important role. Let us say Darjeeling tea. They say the tea taste is different because of the uniqueness of the place, climate, sand, or the tree which grows. Similarly, Tirupati Laddu also they told because of the climate and like that. Some
But
uniqueness.
for this Murukku, they can go for trade secret, no sir?
No, trade secret means no need to register. No, the Manaparai Murukku is also name familiar because of I don't know how whether the rice is very different there or the processing.
No,
is
sir.
I don't know.
For the water only, it is that much taste.
Then it is.
Here the water and the blending different blending, sir.
Because of that they can claim. Okay, now for you all one question in your screen, sir. There is one product here. Now can anybody tell me whether we can go for patent for this product?
Yes, sir.
We can go for patent.
Okay, very good. How many patents?
Yeah, because
the question is how many patents?
Here we can go for patent.
Many patents. Many patents. If it is a car.
Safety valve.
Yes, sir. Very good. Individually, you can go for many patent. Safety valve, handle, top, bottom.
Everything. So many things are.
Aesthetic design.
No. Design is. I'm talking about now patent.
The material used.
No. Material also I'm not talking. Only
Coatings.
in your car, maybe 100 patents are there. You are not aware. Steering, brake, clutch.
Yeah.
Okay, many things are patented. All are patented only. You are not aware. Okay, like in your phone, in your pocket, 300 patents are there. Okay, now you understand patent. Okay, now can I add patent in this? You are getting whistle sound, no sir, in the relief wall. If you bring Ilayaraja music also, you can get patent. Okay,
that is not possible.
But no, I'm telling new innovative ideas. We will be writing like these ideas. Okay, now another one. Can I go for industrial design of this product?
Yes, sir, you can go for the design.
Yes, I can go to shape. Hawkins cooker will not be like this, so I can register.
Yes, sir, will go.
Yes.
Same product I can go for patent and design. Can I go for trademark?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Premier.
Trademark you
The
can
butterfly.
go
Butterfly
symbol,
premier.
Prestige.
Prestige.
Can I go for copyright?
Yes, sir.
The catalog no sir for the cooker.
Very good.
Usage manual.
Manuals I
Manual.
can. So if you see a product, we have got different types of IPR. We are not aware. In future, whenever we see any product as a patent agent, we should see only in this angle. We should not see what is for cooker. We have to see what are the different IPR is there. Okay, how many IPR is there? In what form it is there? Whether it is a patent or it is a design or it is a copyright. We are like that. We have to start thinking from today. As soon as you see product, you have to see immediately thinking from IPR angle. Okay, now I have few slides which tells about the patent process. Please listen. Whatever so far I discussed only basics. So maybe because few people are very new to this area, 4 or 5 people I saw they are not aware about IPR, so I taken. But others also will get my different angle of IPR. Very useful, I think so. Now, if you submit an application in the patent office, what will happen? They will publish. There is also a journal in the patent office. Every Friday they will publish one journal. So publication is there. What they will publish, whatever you give, they will publish. Okay, right. If you pay some extra amount, 2000 rupees extra, they will pay within 1 month. They will publish within 1 month. If you don't pay, after 18 months they will publish. Are you clear? Whatever you give, they'll publish. Like when you are conducting international conference, as soon as you receive fee, you are saying paper is accepted. Similarly, like that. Whatever
ARQ will be given.
Okay, right. Next one is examination. After publication, after some time, they will examine paper. In the examination, they will ask only 3 questions. What are the questions they will ask? What is novelty in the system? What is the inventive step in the system? What is the advanced application? Only 3 questions they will ask. Even after 100 years, you go to patent office, they will ask only 3 questions. 100 years before also, if you have went to patent office, they will ask only these 3 questions. Here or Australia or China or USA, they will ask only these 3 questions. Okay, what is novelty, what is the inventive step, and what is the application? Okay, once the 3 criteria is there, they will grant patent. Once it is granted, they will publish once again. Why there is a publication once again? Initially, you have submitted A4 copy for PhD. After Viva, you have submitted A5. Similar like that, some modification, some improvement, some changes told as per the controller, as per better thing you will be writing. Then once again it will be published. Okay. So this is simple procedure, simple understanding of the process. But there are 2 places what you call pre-grant and post-grant opposition. Okay, when pre-grant opposition will come? Assume that one of your friend and you are working in the system, both of you develop some invention or innovation. Suddenly your friend went and filed patent without adding your name. You saw it in the journal. Then immediately you can go and approach the controller by certain forms you have to fill and tell, so this work is done along with me, but he has filed without my knowledge. So you can stop. Okay, right. But you have not noticed. You noticed only after grant. After grant only that other person will tell, I got one patent granted, like that. That time also you can go to the patent office and file one form and fee, and you can also oppose. Okay, there are certain procedures. All these procedures are given in Act. For that we are going to learn. For that only they will ask in the question exams. They will ask simple question. What are the different types of opposition? Pre-grant and post. In post-grant opposition, what is the form you have to fill? What is the fee you have to pay? All these are in Act. Then okay, what is the procedure followed in post-grant? That procedure you have to write. These were all the asked in the Act and other things that we are going to see in 3rd or 4th classes. Okay. Now, what forms I have to fill? There are officially 30 and actually 32 forms according to the Patent Act. Which form you have to fill? I hope some of them are filed 7 or 8, 4 patents. They know this one. There are, for few members it may be new. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 18, Form 9. These are very important forms. You have to fill and forget. Don't wait. When you are filing first time also, you file all these forms. Okay, Form 26 is for giving authorization to patent agent. Okay, right. What is patent agent role? Very important question. What patent agent do like that? A very simple example I'll give. When you want to buy any land or building or flat in your area, you will be submitting document in sub-register office. The document you will not be writing. You would have guided some student, you have a 30 years experience, 40 years experience, you know how to write ABCD, but still you will not write. There are document writer or a lawyer nearby that area, or you know a lawyer which is very familiar in this documentation. You will go and approach. Why you are going approach? They are professional, they know how to write that technical documents. Typically, patent document is also techno-legal document. You should not write first time. You should not file on your own. If you file, you will not get it. Then how to know it? You should go to a professional like patent agent. Are you clear now? What is the role of patent agent? You are also like a document writer. Okay, any students or research scholars or faculty comes into IPR cell, you have to convert that innovative ideas in proper document form. For that, the student has to submit Form 26, signed that, stating that you have the authority to apply. Then you apply. This is what the patent agent role. Okay, then why patent agent exam? Why patent agent recognition is given by patent office? In the patent office, initially they saw that people are filing hazardly. There is no proper way, something no proper form like that. Then they made forms. Then they thought, okay, if properly qualified people applied, properly qualified by the patent of people applied, then we can have better documentation. That's why the systems comes here. Okay, then patent agent examination was there. Those who are qualified, they were taking application. You without qualification also, an inventor can file directly. An applicant college directly can file without using any patent agent or something like that. But it will not be in proper form. So as a patent agent, you should know how to apply in proper form. Okay, that is what the whole hack discuss about, this exam discuss about, and so on. I hope you got a good understanding about the patent agent. Okay, when you draft any patent document, you should write like this: title, field of invention, background, prior art, summary, detailed description of the drawing, claims, abstract, like this. In this order, you have to write. That we are going to deal in drafting. In the after some 4, 5, 6 classes, we are going to see this. Why in this order we have to write? Because the first person who would write drafting in 200 years before has done this format, so we are following, that's all. Okay, now there are questions. What are the different application? Can I file international filing? All these are there. Whatever those who are submitted in India, those who got granted, it may be complete some specification. Okay, if you have filed some other countries also, let us take from Tyagaraja College, they have got US patent, they would have filed PCT international phase application or directly conventional application in US. So there are application names are different. We are going to see what are the application, how to fill this application in the future classes. Don't worry. Okay, right. But basically you should know there is a term called provisional specification, which is valid for 1 year. I have an idea. I want to ensure that I get priority. Nobody should not tell me this idea. I had a fear my colleague will tell. I had a fear my students will tell. I had a fear that examiner comes for the examination will tell. He may file patent first. Or I want to disclose this to a company. If you have fear like that, go and file provisional patent, provisional specification. 1 year it is valid. After that you can file complete specification. Okay, which form to use, what is the act says, that we are going to see. One person asked fees, how much fees to be like that. Normally if you ask people fees, they'll tell you 1600, 1750. 1600 is online, this is hard copy filing, but actually you have to spend around 8000 to 9000 rupees hard copy filing. Okay, soft copy on online 8100. That means fill and forget it. We are going to see what are the forms, how much fees you have to pay, and so on. Okay, then somebody asked me renewal fee, how much renewal fee to be paid. Okay, first 2 years there is no renewal fee. Third to 6th year 800 rupees per year. If you are filing in the name of education institution or natural person, you will see what is small entity startups in future. Then 7th to 10th year is 2500. Then for 5 years 4800. Last 5 years it's 8000 per year. So this is the fees you have to pay in order to retain your. If you are not paying, it will become amended. Anybody can use that idea. So those are in the market, they ensure that they pay the fee. Okay, like it is like when you're taking a driving license and you take a renewal for your 2-wheeler or 4-wheeler insurance, like that you have to pay. So online also you can pay, there is a procedure. This is a typical documentation submitted by one particular person. All things we can read online, even covering letter also we can read. Whatever you give, they will publish, don't worry. Okay, then there is an act. Any questions now? I'll take questions. I have 2-3 questions now. Any questions?
Sir, please tell me the details of complete specification, sir. It's not clear.
This is only introduction. We are going to see drafting at the time. I'll tell you. There are more than 24 classes we have. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Don't worry.
So then, if any college is having IPR cell, if agent is must for that, sir?
No. If you know, applicant directly can apply, but if you know the procedure, let us say you learned from our team, After these 2.5 months, you can start writing Pakka drafting. As per the norms, you can file. Don't need to be patent agent, but you should go on training, proper professional training. Once you become patent agent, you can also register and you can apply on behalf of them. You will be telling the correct way of applying. That's not necessary that there should be a patent agent like that. What normally others do, like they pay to patent agent and they file for each application, so on. If you are trained well, you can do it on behalf of the college.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then patent offices are located, I told you, in 4 places. Okay, we will see that one. Then we are going to see this Patent Act 1970 when we discussed in the WhatsApp group also. Immediately buy one book, Patent Act 1970, which also have Patent Rules 2005. Actually, we have purchased 2022 edition, which was available at that time. I am going to show, but if there is only 2021 edition is there in your Amazon group or something like that, buy it. There is no issue. So what I am having is now 2022. Nexus to Nexus. What the link I purchased through that link only. But if 21 is there, no problem. You buy. Everybody should have this book by next Friday. So order immediately. It is only less than 200 rupees. Please order. It will be in easy form to discuss. Okay, I used to refer this daily in the class. I will ask you to take number page 14 or 202 or 188 like that. At the time immediately you should take and understand. Otherwise it's not possible. So minimum one book you should buy. This book is the Patent Act. The Patent Act 1970 by latest edition possible. Otherwise by 2021. No, I don't think 2022 is available now. 2021 edition. Okay, I think everybody has heard now. Anyway, you can check with Amazon. I am going to buy for you also 21 edition because I should tell you the correct page. So everybody should have one book. Sir, I don't have book, something like that. Today also I have sent the soft copy, Patent Act, that you can take printout and keep. I have given certain 4 or 5 documents today. You can take printout and keep for your ready reference and so on. Okay, go to office, take printout and read. Okay. Now I'll finish some few slides. Maybe I'll take another 5 to 10 minutes. That's all. Okay. Now we have seen different types of IPR. Each one has got different years of like that. 20 years for patent, 60 years for like that. Okay. All these things are not necessary. Okay. Any doubt? Now I'll have time for doubt sessions. And if you have for funding, especially for funding, you can use these kind of centers, DPIIT, SIPAM, NRDC, TIFAC, CSIR, DRDO. These are the funding agency for IPR cell. If you want to start IPR cell, write to these people. They will provide 2 lakhs to start IPR cell. In UGC also it is there. DST also it is there. Those who are not having IPR cell, start immediately. I have just opened only more than 50 IPR cell in Tamil Nadu. So you can go to DST and apply immediately. 2 lakhs they will give you. Start on IPR cell. Okay. If you have not started. Okay. Then now I'll take questions. I'll take questions now.
Sir, what is the validity period for copyright, sir?
60 years, madam. Plus person life plus 60 years. Ilayaraja life plus 60 years.
Okay.
So you told that for IPR cell establishment in the college, DST and UGC and any other agency are there, sir?
Yes, sir. We have a lot of agency. TIFAC core. I have given one slide.
TIFAC core.
You go
to from AIC.
You take these photographs, sir, of this this page. You can see in the bottom lot of things are there. Okay, you go to.
But you told that this material we need, sir. Kindly, if possible, can.
No. It is copyrighted. That is what our bread and life. Okay.
You're correct, but I can take some sort of notes.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. Your notes is there. Your notes. I will give you notes. Don't worry. I have sent one notes on IPR also today. That also you can serve. Same thing is here. Okay.
Sir, at the end of the course, will you give it for the course completion certificate, sir?
Sir, my course completion certificate is not at all having value. I am ready to
either value or not.
No. I will give. Don't worry. I think I can give, but I want you to pass the exam. That is the
That
objective.
will, with your help, we will do it, sir.
No,
problem.
that is what the objective. Don't worry about the course complete certificate, attendance certificate, everything. Forget it. We should talk only innovation, act, rules.
Yeah, we are going to crack the exams.
Yes. Thank you. Don't worry about that. I can produce nothing.
Okay.
Any other question?
Sir, to start up the IPR cell, so any MOU with Anna University, sir? Is it guidelines is given by Anna University, sir?
No, the guideline is they will ask. You will tell you should have one coordinator in the declared by the principal, and the minimum thing is you should have some budget 5 lakhs at least per year. You should. It is better to buy one paid database and one patent agent. Okay, if you want to do professionally.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will not run. Okay, any qualified patent agent should be there. Then only they will tell you the rules, regulations, guidelines like that. If you put teacher and ask to look after it, it will not successful.
Okay, sir. Sir, when will be the exam, sir? Pattern?
November 15th they are going to announce. We are planning ahead like this. So before November 13th, around November 13th, we will complete our syllabus. November 15th onward, they will give time 1 or 2 months, and that time you can revise and appear for exam. So we are planned in a slow and steady manner.
So the date will have.
Pardon?
The dates will be announced in the which.
November 15th by Indian Patent Office. I will inform you. Don't worry.
So where will be the sir exam? Either in Chennai
or in all South India. Chennai will be the center.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Madam, don't worry about that. Now we will focus on Act, rules, procedures, forms, fees. How to convert innovative idea is to document. Other things I will tell you at that time. Don't worry.
Sir, in the expedited examination, you mentioned the rupees 8,000 not allowed. That what does it mean? Sir, not allowed means?
Only certain people are eligible for expedited examination. If one of the applicant is woman, you are eligible. If if you are education institution, yes. If you are a startup, yes. If like that, there are certain norms are there. We will see in the act. Don't worry.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Sir, yes, sir, tell me, sir.
Sir, if there is any YouTube link, means suppose if we miss the class, your classes means.
Yes, sir, very good. Actually, 2 or 3 classes, I will give you the recording. Genuinely absent like that. Okay, if you are genuinely absent, if there are some issues or family function or something like that, definitely I'll give you video of that. Okay, but not more than 2 or 3.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Then timing also, tomorrow 10 o'clock we are starting. Today and tomorrow we are going to check. Then Monday onwards I will circulate a Google form, or we can in the discussion forum we can chat which time is prefer like that. You at least see 1 week. Today and Monday, tomorrow morning will be very fresh, because when I gone through that courses, this time was where everybody, most of them got convenient like that. We have come to conclusion Saturday this time and Sunday this time, but it depends on our group. It is only flexible. By Monday onwards we will decide when to have the classes, the exact time for next Saturday and Sunday. We will discuss only tomorrow Monday. Okay, forget about that one now.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question?
Sir, regarding IPR self-funding, only startup IPR cell only can apply, sir?
No, madam, don't worry about IPR cell and other thing. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody can start an IPR cell in your college. You can start an IPR cell. Okay.
What regarding funding, sir?
Funding. There are different agencies giving. DST is giving 2 lakhs. UGC is giving 2 lakhs. Other funding agency also I told you. DPIIT, okay, all these things you can try. There is only a form you have to fill. For that, principal has to identify one coordinated name.
Okay, sir.
If it is a patent agent, they have to give money.
Okay.
And for the center also, you have to send some amount. If you are qualified patent agent, no problem. But you should have a computer, one table chair at least, and one assistant, and one software, what you call paid database. I will demonstrate you paid database. At the time, you will know why it is important. Okay. So you should have some budget. Without budgeting, without proper management, it cannot be run.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Professor, other than that book, will you give for any soft copy of material, please?
Yes, I have already given some material. I will give, for exam point of view, I will give you all material, sir. Don't worry.
Okay.
For exam point of
If
view.
If you are giving well in advance, we can go through.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, okay. Next week we are going to discuss from this book only, chapter 1, 2, and 3. Okay, from this book, Patent Act book, we are going to discuss next Saturday. All of you must go through before we start chapter 1, 2, and 3. If you don't buy book, don't worry. Already I sent Patent Act soft copy.
Yeah, you have sent the PDF file also.
So I will.
Sir, there is another book you prescribed, sir, like Shritavi. There is one more book.
There is one more book that is very useful. They have given answers for big questions also. That also you can buy.
Okay.
That is in Amazon. It is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For preparing my sessions, I have spent more than 10,000 rupees for books alone. Don't worry. Whatever I prepared now, I am giving in a nutshell. Because I want to see many people crack this exam. It is not very familiar in Tamil Nadu or South India. That's what I have taken this load.
That's so generous activity, sir.
No, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I think almost extra time we have spent. Sorry for taking you 10 minutes more. And I think if there is no more question, we can call it a day. You can also ask questions tomorrow. Don't worry. Tomorrow 10 o'clock we will start, and at that time I am going to tell you what are the chapters, what are the forms, what are the fees, and one typical application starting A to Z. Form 1 to major forms how to fill, what to write, like that, so that you will get overall idea. Okay, still if you have a question you can write and keep it, and tomorrow morning you ask me. I will be there by 10-15 minutes before itself, so that you can ask me some question. Don't need to worry. Before starting our sessions, if you clear all the doubts, you can listen easily. It will go into your mind. Okay, don't keep your question in your mind. It will disturb you. It will not take inside. Other matters will not take inside. That is the secret in teaching. Okay.
Professor, shall we follow as per the tentative schedule you already given?
Yes, I am trying to follow like that only. Depends on the responsibility. If you all respond fast, I can do. If you all respond slow, because here groups are mixed. New members are there. Those are familiar are there. Those are applied patents are there. All are there. I have to think those who are very new to this field, and I have to cover the syllabus for them.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
We will meet tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Have
a good night. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Adurami, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you. Those who want to, they can leave the meeting.
Sir, this is Purnesh.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you said you have prepared for some months and you have spent books and things. Is this 3 months enough for preparing, sir? I'm a little afraid.
No, don't worry, Purnesh.
Okay.
I will cover. Now, today I didn't make you to read anything. I just made you to listen. I made you to listen what is basics. Okay, but
Okay, sir.
I should want you to clear between patent, copyright, design, everything. Is it right?
Okay, sir.
Today you would have good idea about what is patent.
Okay, sir.
Something like that. Slowly I will take into subject. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Now I will, as professor told, you can buy this book or you can see that act. Start reading first, second, third chapter. Note down
Okay.
what are the points you have doubt. Okay.
Sir, one more thing, sir. When you had taken a YouTube, on Sunday you had taken a preliminary on this chapter. On that you had shared section-wise important chapters or something like that. You haven't said anything about the patent rules. Is the patent rules also important, sir, other than the act?
Actually, patent act is both like two eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Let us say what is act, what is rule. In the act, they will tell that this form to be filled.
Okay.
But in rules, they'll give that form. In rules, they'll tell you how much fees to be paid.
So both are important.
In rules, they'll tell you when you have to submit that form.
Okay.
Like that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, last one question, sir.
No
After we clear,
you ask more question, don't worry. I will not worry.
After we clear the exam, sir, interview seems to be tough, or will that be easy?
If you are thorough in the section rules, why you have to fear?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Don't worry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
I will
much.
tell you what are the questions they ask. I will prepare you for that also.
Thank you so much, sir.
Don't worry. You listen to my class and ask doubt. Don't worry.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Professor, please don't mistake me. Can I ask one personal question with you? Will you recognize any other consultant and legal advisor for any industry?
No, we are started doing, sir. Already we are doing for industry as well as individual also.
You are doing it, sir. Why I have been asking means that after completion of the examination, I can also plan like this.
Pardon?
After completion of these exams,
yes, you can join.
I can also plan like this.
Yes, we can. Your retirement also we can join. Yes, you can do, sir.
Hello.
Yes, you can do. You can do as a freelancer, sir. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Professor. Thank you. Thank you, Professor.
Okay, thank you. Abrami, we can close. I think many people started. Thank you, Abrami.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for this.
Yes, sir. I have a doubt actually. So one of the participants named Sumati said that she has made the payment already. But I didn't receive any details regarding her registration.
Today evening only she called, no?
I don't know, sir.
But whether she has sent proof?
No, sir. She said that she has registered already, but I have checked the mail, but I couldn't find any receipt regarding her payment.
Today she attended,
Yes, at last only, I mean, after an hour only she attended the meeting. She requested for link in the mail. So randomly I checked the mail and found her query, and then I sent a link to her individually. Then later only she joined.
Okay, you talk to her whether she paid, and if she paid, ask her to give the mail reference.
Okay, sir. I'll get from her.
Otherwise, we can remove. Don't
worry. Okay, sir. I'll get from her and I'll
they think she said that she already paid?
Yes, sir. She told like that only.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Shall I close?
Professor, you have please last this for
yes,
one
sir.
question.
Yes, telling sir.
Professor, that in your two group have formed, one is for official, other one for the discussion.
Yeah.
In that discussion, at least number has given, and along with the name, if it is possible, we can have an interaction with him for have a question with us.
I didn't get you, sir. With the name and the
basically, sir. Yeah. In that phone number is given in the group discussion group.
Yes. So what they have to do?
Let me making a phone call to them and get back clearance, please.
Yes.
At least name and phone number.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Please, sir. Please. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good night, sir. Welcome.
Nice. Good night. Thank you, sir. Have a nice. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, shall I close the link now, sir?
எஸ் எஸ் மேடம் அந்த மேடம் பேர் சுமத்தியா
ஆமாம் சார்.
அவங்க எனக்கு இப்போ கொடுத்துருக்காங்க.
Okay,
This
sir.
is Dr. Sumati. I have registered for patent exam also. Do you have sessions today? Okay. No problem. அப்புறம் பேசுங்க.
Okay, sir.